Well, good morning, Facebook friends. Hi, this is Troy, and as many of you know, many Monday mornings I try to do some kind of motivational thought, and this morning's no different. And you may notice right now, this is live. I am downtown at Heritage Plaza. Those of you that know me and know that this is the site of Saturate Altoona, where hundreds of people, close to 1,000 people, are coming together every Sunday night in June to celebrate Jesus. And I could tell you a variety of reasons of to say that God is good in spite of ... And as I'm looking out, I see it's kind of raining. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I could say God is good. Last night we had an expectation of a downpour during Saturate, and God's goodness once again, in spite of the expectations and in spite of radar, we had a powerful night without a downpour, a little sprinkle, but that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. I'm going to talk to you about something very simple, and maybe some may even say is silly. But to me, God's goodness, in spite of situations, in spite of us, is something that I have seen over and over again. So last night, as we're here, as we're celebrating, my wife was here, and she was sitting out here, and she left because my son had a baseball game late in the evening, and she asked me to take the chair that she was sitting on. Now, this chair is something of significance because it's a chair that my wife gave to me for Father's Day one year, and it's special to me. Even though my wife uses it much more than I do, it is very special to me. And it's a hydraulic rocking chair, and it's really nice. It's a little pricey, but it's really nice. So it's something that's special to me. And she brought it up and had someone bring it up and say, make sure that I take this with me when I leave. Well, let me just tell you, in my packing up of many, many things, the one thing I forgot was this chair. And I didn't think about it for, I don't know, hours later maybe. After I was packed up and after everything was done, I went to the baseball game. We watched the baseball game, watched my team come back and win a great victory in the end. And as I'm leaving, my wife says, "Did you get the chair?" To which I'm thinking, of everything that I packed up, of everything that I was trying to remember, I don't think I did. So in turn, I texted several of the pastors and asked them, did anybody see a chair? It was leaning up against this gazebo, and right out front. Did anybody see that? And no one indicated they did. I texted our sound man, a great friend of mine, Brian, and I said, Brian, did you happen to see a chair leaning up against, and did you grab it? And he says, oh man, I'm sorry, I did see it, but I had no idea whose it was, so I didn't take it, I didn't grab it. And at this point, I'm thinking, oh God. So I left after the game, and I started heading home, and I thought, I'm just going to head downtown. It's highly unlikely, but I know God's good. So after everyone was gone, after the game, and after everyone's heading home, I head back down to Heritage Plaza later last night. And I said, God, please, in spite of my forgetfulness, in spite of my stupidity, just let that be protected. Let that chair have been protected. Let me just tell you, when I pulled in here last night, and late last night, and right out front, that's where I'm heading to right now, the sidewalk late, right out front for everyone to see, I pull in and I see that chair. This chair that's special to my family was still here. And once again, and I shouldn't be surprised by now because God's good like that, but once again, I experienced God's goodness in spite of me, in spite of my forgetfulness, in spite of my stupidness, silliness, whatever you want to call it. God's good. So I just want to tell you today that as a believer in Jesus, you will experience moments where you see God is good in spite of us. And I experienced that myself. And I just want to tell you that quick story of something that I experienced here last night. And let me just give you a little plug. If you have not been to Heritage Plaza yet for Saturate Altoona, Next Sunday night, you don't want to miss it. 6:30, right in this space. Phenomenal time. We see hundreds, if not close to 1,000 people come out. And check it out. God is good in spite of me. So have a great day. Be blessed in all you do. Thank you.